Hello everybody and welcome to Vasten Dimensions. It's time for another Season 3 wrap-up tour, and this time I'm joined by a whole bunch of people. What's up, folks?
Hey.
Hello.
Hey.
I am joined here by Psiloncraft and Edgy, who did most of the building here. Most of it.
Except what you built, yeah.
Oh yeah, you say yeah, right. Except for the monstrosity mob farm in the castle that doesn't work. Dennisy and Chef Boyardee, and yeah. Hey, well, why don't we just get right to it? Because I think there's a lot to see here, and I don't want to cut anything short. So, Sai, Edgy, why don't you guys take the reins and show us what you did?
Yeah. Let's just start by walking in here. So yeah. So Edgy and I joined up on Vasten Dimensions, and we figured out that we want to revive this city since it's just like the big mob farm in the center. That's it. So we decided to make it more life spots and more towns, and we expanded like this green town here. This is also made by the Blue team on the Vasten Dimensions.
Blue team on VD this season was absolutely amazing. They would do like a mob farm a day was sort of their catchphrase, and like literally they would do like there's like, okay guys, on Tuesday we're gonna do a guardian farm, on Wednesday we're gonna do a creeper farm, on Thursday we're gonna do, and they would just literally do it just like that. So they were unbelievable workers, and yeah, this is awesome. These palm trees are absolutely epic, and we need them in Adjury.
Yeah. I built them actually.
They're really good and really cool, and boy, it'd be nice to add those to our Adjury tree farm.
Sure thing. That's actually a funny story about the Blue team. I was like, "Hey guys, can you please come and help me build this city because it's kind of big." So I was like standing here, watching this way.
Yeah.
And I logged out, and I logged back on again the day after. Turn around, and you see all of this. So
and everything's
like,
here.
Yowza, what's happened?
You know, it's funny. I happened to log on that day. Actually, they were here, and someone said, "Hey, I think it was Master Command maybe said, hey, Fix, get out here and look." So I was like, okay. So I came over and looked, and it was amazing. Like every person was doing a building, and it was like watching a time lapse. It was so fast. It was like you just saw it just fly up. It was truly awesome. In fact, that was actually one of the first times I started talking about doing a time lapse, like a Vasten Presents time lapse build, because I was watching it in real time, and I thought, wow, this would be amazing to do as a group.
Cool.
Yeah,
nice.
super awesome. So the only things that were here before was the castle, that tower that's connected to the castle, the arena, and a small little portion of houses over there, and that's it. And so everything else you're seeing was done on VD this season, and I'm going to be very sad. I mean, very sad. This is one of the kingdoms in particular that I'm going to be very sad to see go away and not be part of the Realm of Vasten. But that's kind of the way that we thought it was best to proceed, and so.
Yeah.
This is your look at this masterpiece.
No, so IG did the major part of the orange part of the city because we was planning on dividing the city into 4 quarters with different colors. Like the lore was that the different prisoners had different jobs within the quarters, so they had like a caste system or something. That's the idea behind it. So yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I saw there was a lot of orange over there. I wondered if there was like a story behind it, but yeah, that makes a lot of sense. This is lore-wise. This is that castle is our mob farm. There's like big spawning platforms up there, which are not terribly effective for a big server. They were plenty effective for just me back in the olden days, but so that's why the walls are the mob radius that everything has to be lit up. That's sort of the why it's here. And then we decided to write some lore about it and make this is a whole prison city. So once you're thrown in at any point over 1,000 or more years since this has existed, then you never get out. But the thing is people will have families here, and like their children and children's children and grandchildren, you know, they still live here because you can't get out. So it's turned into it's still a prison city, but it's turned into a real city at the same point too. Yeah, this is cool. And this river is a lot bigger than it used to be too. I don't think it used to go that way. Am I right?
Yeah, I dug that out and connected all the way up to spawn actually. So
nice.
It's possible to actually take the boats all the way up there. So yeah,
all the way to spawn.
That's really far. That's like 800 blocks or so. That's a really long river. That's amazing.
Yeah, I know. So actually, we started building over here. We can go to this section first. I'm not sure if the the sounds are in here now, but
They are not currently.
no, okay, because
yeah.
I like a sound activation here. But we started here.
I lost you.
Let's go to the front of the park area.
Oh, the front of the castle?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, this is wow. This is come a really long way. Okay. All right. Yeah. I remember some of this. Okay, I remember some of this. Some of this was here, just like it was much smaller when I built it. Here. Okay.
Yeah, just
Wow, this is
continued on
really nice.
made it bigger. So G and we settled down in the desert temple that was over here, which now is a explorers guild, isn't it, IG?
Oh yeah, there used to be a temple over here. That's right. I forgot about that. Like there used to be a naturally generated sand temple.
Yeah.
Cool.
We added a super smelter that later became a storage area.
Nice. Oh, I like the
Side note, I really like this card.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really nice. Oh, I really like the idea of putting a lantern on the edge of a fence or a gate. Huh.
I like the sort of gradient on this banner here, so it looks like the wool and the banner connected even more.
Oh yeah, that's
really nice touch.
Wow, that's really cool.
And we also have I don't remember who. Oh, this is new. I haven't seen this before actually.
Oh, do you know who did it?
Is it I'm Doe?
Ah,
I believe.
cool. Hello?
With sound effects and stuff.
Is that note blocks?
Note blocks.
No way. Someone actually did note blocks?
Yeah.
Wow, that's the first time in Vasten history that we've ever actually used note blocks, except for making them look like crates. Wow.
I think this is a tool rental shop actually.
Oh wow.
That is really cool. I'm going to use that doorbell at some point. That is so cool. Oh man, it's cool and kind of funny and the whole thing. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So who built this?
I think it's I'm Doe or I can't remember it now, but I think it was I'm Doe. He also built this. I think this is a casino.
If you built that, claim credit in our video comments because we want to give it to you.
Yeah.
We just don't know I don't know how. Yeah, super cool. Oh yeah, I was in this before. This is I love the different glass, the random glass text. I would never have done that in 1,000 years, and it works so well. It's so cool.
Yeah.
There's just so many. I would have stuck to like when I do it, maybe 3 at the most. But there's a ton of different ones here, and there's actually a gradient coming down from the top. If you look at the glass, like the red starts and then gets like sort of different colored by the bottom. That's very interesting. Very cool. Wow. Yeah, this is neat. Actually, interiors again, not something that exists largely throughout Vasten. It's not. We're a group of like 20 people and like 18 people who don't do interiors. So yeah. Wow, super cool. And sorry, we got to talk a little bit about. It's in the background, but we got to talk a little bit about the Explorers Guild in the background there.
Oh, the little building.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. I went nuts on that one. Okay, let's go to the park because you have to see this actually.
Oh, I know what you're about to show us.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and here's another thing that's probably going to go away next season if what you're going to show is what I think it's going to show. So lead the way, Sai.
Yeah. Okay, just follow me.
By the way, the detail on those spires on each one of the corners, that's a crazy amount of detail, like all the way up and down.
Yeah, it took forever.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah, that's are they symmetrical?
I can't say they are.
Okay. I mean, you can't tell from this far away, so it works.
Not sure, actually.
There it is.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Oh.
That's really cool. That is really cool. Yep. So that's like a plugin, right? That we have.
Yeah.
I think very likely we're gonna make it. Oh, geez, I thought it was gonna fall down. Oh, cool. Oh, no, cool effect. I think next season on VD probably we're gonna exactly copy what we have on Realm of Vasten. So it's exactly the same. So it's gonna be like same data packs, same lack of plugins, for example, and things like that.
Yeah.
Wow, this is
Yeah.
So Sai, what this was I built this on Realm of Vasten, a different version of it, as a patron build, and you said, oh, that's cool, I'll just build it here. Can you send me some screenshots? And I did, and like literally 2 days later, I mean, it took me weeks, and literally 2 days later, you come up with this build, which is many times bigger than the one I did over on the Realm of Vasten.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got big actually, and on top here you also have a map room as we made it.
That's right. That's one of the things that we're doing with all the Explorers Guilds.
Oh,
is we're
the
gonna
map isn't there.
Oh,
I didn't make the map.
Map room
no,
without the map.
Yeah, but then again, this is actually some lore that I'm working on, but up on the top here, something rather special.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
that's cool.
That's an unbreakable end crystal.
Is that a bedrock slab?
No, it's the end crystal slab. This one has been transported from the end all the way over here with the piston.
But I mean, how is it? It looks like a bedrock slab.
Yeah.
Weird.
It is.
Wow. Well,
How in the world do you even go about getting this from the end all the way over to here? That's crazy.
Fly machine.
I didn't think about that. See, I'm not a redstone person, so I don't think about that kind of stuff.
Now, did you get this to get full credit? Did you get this? Was this something I saw maybe that Cub Fan did? Am I right in that?
Yeah, that's right.
That's really cool. And it shoots to 000, right? That's 0 something 0. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. That's really interesting and unique. Yeah, I love it. I want to go top down from the city just to show the scale of how much work has been done in this kingdom. It's going to take a while for this to render because this is extraordinary. Here you can see my lack of interior.
There's even more also. So yeah, as you can see, the orange part here, IG did the most stuff. I just added the stables in the center here. We also added some fencing around the church and some graves.
Which
so
I've stolen that completely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, this little garden here that I did, it's so cool because it's a harsh life in SANDRASKU, but people hide away different secrets, and this is real nice made.
Oh yeah, I love this kind of stuff.
That adds a lot, yeah. And you wouldn't even see it unless you just happen to walk by.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super cool. I love everything about this. This is what I always wanted this to be, you know, and it will be. It will be one day. One day we'll come back to SANDRASKU and do maybe a season 8 will be like the wrapping up Fix's old projects season or something like that, you know.
Yeah.
But I always thought this could be something along those lines. Yeah, this is great.
I really love the textures here with Jermsy's texture pack. All that stained, is that terracotta? Okay, yeah, all that terracotta and the sandstone.
Yeah, that's
Love
really
it.
nice.
Yeah, aren't those awesome?
Yeah, so we did the orange part, then we started on the green part. Then I also decided I needed to make some more resources, so I started with this farm this mine over here. And also the plan here was that, like in SANDRASKU, they are the sand capital of the world, so they export sand and glass for resources.
Yeah, that's a big part of the lore, right? So because they can't grow food here, and you know they're on their own for it. So since they can't export, then they smelt sand into glass, and that's what they trade to get food just to feed everyone. And it's an important thing. You know, I get asked fairly frequently on either comments or questions is like, you know, how do you come up with lore? And like the easiest way to come up with lore is think of need. And you know, here these people need to eat. So you can't grow food here realistically, any amount of decent food to feed a whole city. So what would they do? Well, they'd come up with some sort of trade, right? Well, what do they have? Well, they have sand. You know, and what's more valuable than sand, you know, is glass, or we could have gone, you know, concrete powder, something like that. But working out the glass idea, I think it really helps if you're in your own world and you're trying to work out some lore. Boy, thinking of need is the fastest and best way I've found to come up with things. Then you never run out of builds too. You know,
Yeah.
for example,
Also-
Si, where we're headed, right? I mean, you would not have never have built these forges over here, except for that there's need for it, right?
Yeah, and also when the inhabitants mine down here, they stumble upon something. So if you follow me down here,
Oh, there's something down there. Oh,
Yeah.
Ooh, is this another secret?
okay.
this build is finished here.
The secret of the
we got a
floating
cheater.
scaffolding.
There. Okay, so like they were down here digging, and they come upon this crypt.
Oh,
Oh,
It's
Whoa.
not done yet, but yeah,
oh, I had no. Oh, I know what this is for. Oh, I get it.
that's part of the lore I'm working on.
Wow. Yeah. This is
some great
really cool.
organics.
Si, you're gonna unfortunately you're gonna have to build this in Realm of Vasten. Yeah, this is really cool. So, do you want to tell everyone what this is?
Actually, I can't remember the name, but this is Brew's brother. It's Brew.
Brew.
No, it's not Brew. It's I don't remember. I have the lore, but it will be continued in season 4.
So one of the I mentioned in one video one time for 1 second. I mentioned, I think, did I call them Centennials? Is that what I used?
Yeah, Centennials.
Centennials. It was just like, you know, back in the first age, because currently we're in the third age of the world, right? So back in the first age there were Centennials and they were giants, blah blah blah, and I didn't do anything more. Well, Si has built all this lore off of that, and this is, I guess, the crypt of a Centennial, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, super cool. Wow.
Because they used to be many, but they all disappeared, and I like to just dig into the remnants of the little hint you gave, so it gave you some meat on the bone for the story, you know.
I really like using the trapdoors for the sword, like the iron trapdoors too. That's really cool. It makes it look like it has a blade.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Yeah, well done.
Yeah,
That's
and,
great.
even the bevel in the middle.
Yeah, for sure. This is really good work, Si. It's really great.
I miss my chisel a bit though. Could be more detail, you know, but that's like a year project. And after that, I also built the forges and the glass forge. I never finished it actually, but we can take a look at those also.
Wow. I'm gonna be sad to see this go.
Well, we can chunk save it, you know.
Nah, we'll get back to it one day.
Just saying.
Who knows? Maybe
So-
there'll be a Vasten Dimensions guest membership program again in the future.
Yeah.
Bring it.
The interior of this place looks great.
This is
Yeah, so this is the main forge, and it will also double up as a kelp farm to run the forge, which is of course, a redstone system
Oh yeah.
down here. We just find, it's a full minecarts and furnaces and all that jazz, you know. But sand gets pumped in here. You can just get what you need here. And then the molten glass is pumped over to the next building.
So it's kind of form and function, right?
Yeah. Pumped over to the next building, which is the
wow.
cast factory.
Oh, this is
Oh wow, this is even better.
yeah, this is really great. Wow.
So you just like get over here and open the sluices to get some molten glass to form there.
Wow.
Kind of that. And of course, here they only make clear glass. So in the third tower, I plan to make a dye farm and dye silo to keep every dyes. But I didn't.
Wow. I love the lava going between buildings and stuff. That's really cool. Very cool. You know, one of the things that from the very, very early days of this world that we decided was we weren't going to have any floating platforms in the sky. So, for example, like if you want to do an iron golem farm, that's cool, but you have to build a building around it or something, or write some sort of lore that works. And this is such a cool way to camouflage like a super smelter by building all these buildings that actually make it have form and function. You know, it's very cool. Yeah, this is great.
This was supposed to be a storage house next to the docks to get glass on the boat to export it. So
yeah, this is true. These trees blow my mind. I really love them. Yeah, we've got to build these over in Adri to.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's awesome.
Can you put cocoa beans on stripped jungle wood?
No.
You can't. It has to be regular jungle wood. That's too bad.
No. You can actually.
Oh, cool. I wonder how they look out if out of all jungle, like stripped jungle wood, like a little green.
Here. I
Maybe
have it
too
there.
green. I don't know.
I have it there. It was too green. I thought
Too
so.
green. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah,
Yeah, it
right
looks a
up
little
at the
fresh.
top.
Yeah.
But you can use it on stripped. Yeah.
The only thing just to show what the old world before pre VD was inside this castle, the castle of SANDRASKU, because prisoners come in here and they're assigned jobs basically, and the prisoners who are able-bodied and can work are taken to go work, and the ones who are not able-bodied, because this is a rough place, this is not a place you want to go, but maybe the old or sick or something, they're sent up to the prison. And what the prison is the mob farm. So that's again going into the function over form thing. But if you go, if you just want to teleport to me, I'm there now. And I want to say also, just for the record, this is all survival built. We're just in creative right now, just for touring purposes, But everything on Vasten and VD is all survival built. But yeah, there's these cells. So instead of having just one big platform, but I think we may end up changing this out at some point in Realm of Vasten, because we need a real mob farm at some point. But yeah, so that's the lore behind what sort of what these are, is these little cells. And if there's nothing else around and no one else on the server, it functions okay. The water turns on off and shoots mobs down. But as there's a lot more people in Realm of Vasten now than there used to be, it might not be enough anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is boy, this has come a long way. This is like my wildest dreams. I had hoped to one day have something like this in SANDRASKU. This is just awesome. It's just awesome to see. Oh, there's fish in the water now. I don't think there used to be. Well, of course they didn't used to. It was 1.12 back then. That makes sense. Yeah, this is great. Edgy, Sai, this is wonderful.
Yeah. Oh. It's a remnant of when I tried the data pack, actually. It's a great.
Yeah. Tombstone.
Yeah.
We're just about to comment. There's a grave on the water.
Yeah.
There's one in the water?
Grave.
There's a grave over here from one of the data packs.
Ah, okay.
That's disabled, so it's that's
By the way, this river looks really nice, especially with shaders.
Yeah. I went over it and added some more bone meal to make it more lush, and some cucumbers and all that stuff,
Yeah, that really helps it.
Yeah.
Wow, this is really cool. I really like the framing you get like out of the front of the castle, like the way you frame the walkway with the fountains and stuff like that, with these sort of facade. It's kind of like a wall facade houses or something like that, but it really helps to make the whole thing look like it's not, I mean, obviously not just wide open.
Yeah, and also the walls are meant for keeping the plebs, from the outside.
Oh, right.
So you have like the castle in the center, and they don't mingle with the people. And also we were planning on actually adding a sewer under here, so that the citizens can use that to get around the city.
I had always thought about having a sewer here. I always thought that would be really cool, but time and everything. Well, Sai, is there anything else we're missing here? Do we see everything? I mean, it's a lot.
Yeah, I think it's all good.
Well, thank you so much. Edgy, Sai, amazing work. Anyone else, random person who built that one thing over there? This is just awesome. It's just awesome. And
this is amazing.
Everyone's channel will be linked in the description of this and every other video. And the new season of Vasten Dimensions starts June 1st. So, I should have said this at the beginning, but here I am. If you're interested in joining the Vasten Dimensions people, we're building one city. So this season we did 8 or 9 or 10, maybe different kingdoms. In season 4 of Vasten Dimensions, we're doing one city in the world. So it's man's last stand. Basically, man has lost the war, essentially, and is holding out in one enormous, giant, epic city. If you want to be part of that, join my Discord. contact my friends here. They can put you in the right place and come play with us. It's a lot of fun. You can see just the builds are just astonishingly epic. Survival builds I haven't seen anything better than this. This is about as good as it comes.
Yeah, there's definitely truth to that. Like even just walking around these streets, just the atmosphere, all the little details of everything, it's amazing.
It truly it is. Truly it is. So, folks, thanks so much for coming out. Please subscribe to all my friends. They're great people, great builders, great content creators, and boy, oh boy, do you just have a treat. We're just getting the cast together for both Vasten Dimensions and Realm of Vasten. Today, literally, we were working on that a good part of the morning. So, just, boy, do you have a treat coming your way. Just wait until you see these folks and what they can do. So, I'll see you all next time. Thank you so much, folks, for joining me. Appreciate it, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye.
Great day, everyone.
Hey folks, thanks so much for checking out SANDRASKU. Again, Vasten Dimensions Season 4 starts June 1st, and you can be part of it. So if you want to, come and hit us on Discord, and we can hook you up. You have to apply. You have to send some either screenshots of your builds or your YouTube channel, whatever, if you have it. But come check this out. It's super cool. It's so fun to play in a big group of people all building the same thing. If you haven't never done that before, you're missing out. It's really fun. I want to say a special thank you to my patrons, my YouTube members. You guys make all this possible. We wouldn't have 5 servers running all different things, realms and all that stuff, if it weren't for you. So thank you so much for what you do. Thank you for the support. It means everything to me and my family and allows me to do this. So I say it every video. I'm going to keep saying it every video. I mean it from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. We'll see you next episode from the Realm of Vasten or Vasten Dimensions. Bye, everyone.